It's kind of like my nail color, actually. Okay, this is what I look like on camera. Oh, that's actually what I look like right now. Hello and welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria, and today I'm going to be testing out 4 different types of sunscreen. Are you ready? The lovely, beautiful, stunning, and luxurious Fenty Skin Moisturizer. I believe this has a funky name. I'm gonna find the name for that. The CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion with SPF 30. Oh, I forgot to mention. The Fenty one is SPF 30 as well. I'm going to be using the Aveeno Baby Sunscreen SPF 50. I've seen a lot of people recommend this to me actually. They're like, oh, baby sunscreen is like mineral based and it's like better for your skin. And last but not least, the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen. I know they do have a special one, especially for your face, but I couldn't find it in the stores. I am Filipino and Guyanese, so my skin is like pretty brown in the summertime. It's April right now, which is actually when I'm at my palest, so this is a good time to be testing out sunscreens for me because if it doesn't blend in now, it is surely not going to blend in when I am a few shades darker. Basically, what I'm going to be looking for today in a sunscreen is how it sits on my skin. I'm gonna like feel like, is it soothing? Is it irritating me so far? I've spot tested all of these sunscreens already, so I know none of them are going to like break me out heavily. In between trying on the sunscreens, I will be cleansing my face with my new cleanser, the Inky List Salicylic Acid Cleanser. My face right now is cleansed and prepped, so without further ado, let us try the Fenty Skin Moisturizer and Sunscreen. In the product description, this says, the #1 most important thing for healthy looking glowy skin, hydration plus sun protection every damn day. This is the product Rihanna can't live without. Light as air, all-day hydration meets universal SPF 30 protection. Pink tinted cream applies invisibly in all skin tones. We're talking zero chalkiness. Plays well with makeup. It absorbs instantly to smooth and soften skin without looking or feeling greasy. Plus, it won't pill up or ball up. No flashback either. Boosts and brightens skin, making pores, fine lines, wrinkles less visible. Reduces the look of dark spots. The plush texture and fresh desert melon scent will make you want to apply every day. Sleek, refillable packaging. Just some information on the ingredients. Made with Kalahari melon, a wild watermelon that's rich in antioxidants and vitamins, helps hydrate. Niacinamide, which I'm very impressed with, by the way. That's definitely one of my favorite ingredients, has helped clear my skin up a lot. Helps reduce the look of dark spots, even skin tones, and fights excess shine. Hyaluronic acid and aloe helps hydrate, soothe, and condition. And baobab, which is an African tree that bears nutrient-rich superfruit and helps hydrate. I was so excited when I got this bottle. I think it's so beautiful. It's super cool. It like, you twist the bottom and the product comes out like that, and then this part is actually refillable, so you can like keep this and then just buy this for like a little bit cheaper than the entire product. But I like that because it feels like a little bit more conscious. When I spot tested it, I did notice that it was scented, but you know what? Honestly, it smells amazing. I will not lie to you. So as promised, it does have a nice pink coat to it, just like so. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. Like, you know how sunscreen has that signature, oh, I'm at the beach surrounded by white kids smell to it? This does not have that. Okay, let's try this out. And let's rub it in. I've been reading a lot about how much sunscreen you're supposed to apply, and I'm pretty sure I heard from like 1 teaspoon to like 2 tablespoons worth. It's definitely not the thickest formula that I've ever put on my face, which is good. It smells really good, and I think it's blending in like pretty seamlessly, I'd say. It is scented. Again, I will let you know, it is scented. My skin is quite sensitive. I thought it was sensitive, but I did not break out or have any like reactions when I spot tested this, so like I'm definitely I like how I look. I think I look very shiny. And it is blending in like seamlessly. Do you see any white casts? Any? None at all? How about on my neck? Yeah, you see that jawline, guys? I've been gua shaing that shit. I do not know if I just said that right. Gua sha? I think it's gua sha. think I covered my entire face so far. I will say that I look definitely shiny, definitely hydrated. I feel like this is such a nice like summer vibe. And it feels super lightweight too. Like I feel like I could put this on underneath my makeup. Like what order am I supposed to put sunscreen on? Does it go on top of my makeup or underneath? I'm honestly not sure. I will say it does feel like a little bit greasier than it typically does. I can feel like some, like, not grease buildup, but like some product buildup up here. Maybe I just didn't like blend it out enough, but it's also not pilling either. Like I said before, I'm wearing some niacinamide and some collagen underneath, and I'm not noticing any like stuff. It has like a bit of like a muskier scent to it, so it's not like floral. It's like a melony musk. I feel exactly the way Rihanna told me I'd feel, to be honest. I'm loving how my skin looks. I look very hydrated. I feel protected from the sun for the most part. I think that's what I'm supposed to feel like. And I'm not noticing any like white cast or like any of that like light blue sunscreen cast that I've noticed before. I just washed the product off of my face, looking like a clear skin baddie. I'm gonna go ahead and put some niacinamide back on my face. Next up on the list is the Aveeno Baby Sunscreen. So this sunscreen combines broad spectrum UVA UVB protection with skin smoothing active naturals, with a trademark by the way, oat to care for baby's delicate skin. I am baby. Mild to the skin, it applies to baby skin easily to lock in moisture without stinging, helps prevent sunburn, so apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. It is phthalate-free, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, and non-greasy, allegedly, and it is recognized as sun protection by the Canadian Dermatology Association. When I did spot test this, I did notice that it was runny, and it does not have that sunscreen scent that I talked about earlier. I'm gonna put on that much, I think. That looks like a good amount. Definitely smells like chemicals, but again, chemicals you can put on a baby, and as you can see, this stuff is thick. So it was definitely harder to blend in than the Fenty one. And I was reading some things about blending in sunscreen as well, like they're like, do a thin layer, then do a second layer. I am seeing a bit of a white cast. I don't know if you can see it as well. There, I think you can see like a bit of a white cast now. Like it's on this side of my face, but not on this side. I'm going to try to blend it in as well as possible. Super likable. Okay, so definitely not blending in as seamlessly as the Fenty Skin did. And it's definitely due to the fact that it is super white, thick, and creamy. Oh my... Like, it's definitely not... No, it actually is bad. I'm not gonna lie, it is bad. I look like a purple person. For your white children, like, this is probably doing its damn job. Like, look at this. Nothing is penetrating this skin because there's obviously layers on it. I think this is as good as it's getting, and it's honestly, I think it looks much worse on camera than it does in real life. My arm is pretty bad. It's been a few minutes, honestly. In terms of how it feels, like, it feels amazing. Very soothing, has absolutely no scent. Like, if I'm not touching my face, it actually feels like really lightweight. After a few minutes, like, it definitely did go down a little bit, but also keep in mind, I am at my palest right now. I'm going to be trying the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion in SPF 30. I have heard the most glowing, positive recommendations on this. Like, CeraVe is everybody's holy grail product. So this does have a little bit of that, like, classic sunscreen scent. I'm gonna apply, like, I think that was like about the same amount that I applied of the Fenty and of the Aveeno Baby one. It feels quite similar to the Aveeno Baby one. Has like that thick, classic sunscreen look. I'm going to try a different method. I'm going to try putting on like just a tiny amount first and then really blending that out and seeing what happens. So first thing I am noticing is that it is blending out a lot better, this first thin layer. So far, so good. I think it's blending out like quite nicely. Okay. Okay. I still have a lot of product to go. Okay. So like no white cast so far, I don't think. I would definitely say it's blending in like very, very seamlessly. Let's go nuts, shall we? It actually blended out very, very well. Much better than the baby sunscreen. Not nearly as seamlessly as the Fenty, but the Fenty one is also, okay, but this is also moisturizer. It says facial moisturizing lotion. It is not a sunscreen on its own. There's a little bit of a white cast, I would definitely say, but you know, I'm not hating it. I do not hate this at all. Oh, it is pilling. Look at, do you see this? Do you see that it's pilling? Like that's coming right off. And none of the other ones did that. That's really interesting. Okay. Okay, maybe let's let it sit for a bit. It's been a few minutes. I look greasy as hell, but you know what? I think I could pull this off at the beach as like a sun-kissed princess glow. I will not lie to you. This is coming off my skin like an MFER. You know what I mean. Look at that. Can you see it? Can you even see it? I don't know if you can see it at all. But it's coming off. That's the point. Would I put this on my face again? No. Am I gonna try to give this to one of my relatives under the guise of like, oh, it's really good, it's just not for me? Yes, I am. If that happens to be you, just mind your own business. Okay, guys, time for the last. My mom, voice of an angel, singing all the time. Last but not least, we are trying the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen. It provides an effective broad spectrum UVA, UVB protection and combines it with a dry touch technology to give it an extra light, non-shiny finish. This lightweight sunscreen applies easily and has a light, fresh scent, and it's water and sweat resistant. Honestly, it does not have a light, fresh scent. It smells like something's burning. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know the smell of cigarettes? Like, it actually vaguely smells like that. I already know this bad boy is thick as hell. I think that's similar amounts of what I put on last time. I like the smell, like it's not appealing to me. Let's work that in. Honestly, blends in quite seamlessly. I will not lie to you. Smells terrible. And I've heard it's also not that great for you. I used this last year in the summer and my skin was not the greatest, so I don't know. I was also putting garbage on my face. Maybe this was one of the things that was garbage that I was putting on my face. Blended in really well. It's not as shiny as the other ones. I'm definitely not a Neutrogena fan, but oh, never mind. There is definitely a white cast. I don't know what I was saying before. Oh, I think I just got some in my eye. Yeah, so there's definitely sunscreen in my eye. I'm gonna go handle this because I'm in a lot of pain. I won't lie to you. I honestly just washed all of it off and I definitely ate some and it's definitely flavored because it's very sour. I honestly think the one that I'm going to rate the highest is the Fenty Skin one, even though it wasn't perfect because it is scented, so it does not work for all of the skin types. It was the one that felt the most lightweight. It was the one that blended in seamlessly, like the most seamlessly, and it also didn't pill, and it also felt like something that I could layer like a light skin tint or like a light coverage foundation and it wouldn't feel too heavy. The second one that I actually really liked was the CeraVe one. Definitely the blendability was not as good as the Fenty one. It did pill, but I think like the way it sat, like very lightweight on my face, was definitely like a huge bonus for me. You know, I'm actually gonna like hold these in like a tied position, because while I do really like that this blends in super seamlessly, feels like pretty lightweight, and does not leave like any additional grease, it just smells really bad. And the way it was just in my mouth, on my eye, it is not waterproof the way it said it was. The second I put water on my eye to get it out of it, nice big purple bluish teardrop coming down. Very painful. This one, honestly, I think it works for the demographic that it is targeted towards. This is really good for your pale babies. I guess for any baby, because who cares if a baby looks white cast with a 50 SPF sunscreen on. I will give a few updates on the Fenty Skin. I'm gonna start wearing this every single day, and I'll give an update to see like if it's been breaking me out. If there are any other sunscreens that you guys think I should try, definitely let me know, because I'm still on the hunt. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.